Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Back.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Block 59.
Draw play. This is Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now look at this. big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first down, Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Henry. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 7, Bills nothing.
49's the mark. 49's the mark. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check, check. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Flushed out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is... And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, now he pulls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming. Mike, check. 59. I'm on.
This is Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
30-yard line.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check nine.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike's 49. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Chef. 49 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Check 26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Broken tackle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 8.
Check three. Watch out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
49 to Mike. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 16, Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Allen again. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Homer. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's the end of
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
And it's third down.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
18-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for... He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check, check, lucky. Check.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch the
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the curl.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Spy. No. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Shit. Check 52.
Again, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
49's the mark. 49's the mark. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
You got time right there. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
7-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They find some open field here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
It's complete to Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 44 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Tannehill going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 15, check 15. 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills' 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
44-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
operating from the red zone now. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.